Right, today we're having a look at the latest Microsoft Surface device, the Microsoft Surface Laptop, the 13-inch edition, I guess you could call this. So it's running on the Snapdragon X Plus chip. Yeah, it's a bit confusing how Microsoft labels their Surface devices, but anyway, it's the latest one. So yeah, the Snapdragon powered, it means it's got the integrated Qualcomm Adreno GPU for graphics. And I am going to start off with a few brickbats before we get on to what's great about this device. Nothing's changed very much since the last one of these that I reviewed, in that it does not play well with certain apps and programs are still not compatible with this device, including Adobe Audition, which is my preferred audio editor, and is a lot of people's preferred audio editor. So there's no version that is compatible with this device. I did manage to get it working eventually by copying over the program files and a bunch of other folders and changing some compatibility settings. It was a whole drama. Got there in the end, but it shouldn't be like that. I don't know if that's Adobe's fault or it's Microsoft's fault or it's both of their faults. But come on, guys, sort it out. I did also try and install a bunch of games on here as well with varying degrees of success. Some worked, some didn't work at all. Some worked, but then had problem with the video drivers. The sound would chop in and out. You had to run things on the lowest graphics settings. The screen does only go up to 60 hertz refresh rate, not 90 or 120 like other devices do. It goes up to 400 nits of brightness, which is bright, but it's not super bright. So, I mean, yeah, basically at the end of the day, this is not a gaming device. If you came here looking for a gaming device, this is not the device you were looking for. However, compatibility issues aside, there are a lot of great things to talk about here as well. Starting with, look how slim and light this is. So yes, it is the slimmest and lightest laptop Surface yet. Surface laptop yet, and so it will fit easily into a satchel or a briefcase or a large handbag, into a school bag, no worries at all. The other thing I also love about it is the port selection. So we've got two USB-C ports there. You can power the computer by either of those. Gone is that proprietary Surface Connect, power adapter thing. There is a power brick in the box, a 45-watt power brick, and it just connects via USB-C. So yeah, that's nice and generic and interchangeable. And also they work as DisplayPort outputs as well, which means you can run up to two 4K external monitors with that, which is fantastic. Around the other side, I'm really excited about this. There's a USB-A slot, and it's not one of those funny pull-down ones. It's a full-size slot there, because we all know we still have plenty of devices and accessories that plug in via USB-A. So that's nice to see, as well as this headphone jack there. You can plug speakers into that as well, obviously. So that's great. The other great thing is battery life. Fantastic, especially for a Windows laptop. You won't get the 26 hours of non-stop video playback that they talk about on the website. Why do they do that? Why do they say that? It's so meaningless, because of course it all depends on how many Bluetooth accessories you've got connected, the Wi-Fi, is it on, is it off, how many background processes are running. I mean, if you try gaming on this, obviously, like I say, the resources get sucked up pretty quickly, and you'll see the battery life sort of go down like that. But yeah, with normal everyday sort of office use, you'll get a day's work out of this without too much trouble at all. Let's open it up and have a look. So yes, very skinny lid and screen there, as you can see, and it's a 13-inch 3:2 aspect ratio, which I do quite like. I always feel like I've got a bit more screen real estate to put things on with that sort of taller display. So there's a Windows Hello fingerprint sensor underneath the power button there. So that's already read my fingerprint as it boots up. I don't have to put my finger on again to log in, as you'll see in a few seconds. It's remember my fingerprint there. Log me in. Here it comes now, I think. Yeah, there we go. It's logging me in. And boom, we're all up and running. So that was pretty quick. I don't even know if that was 30 seconds. There's no Windows Hello camera for facial recognition login, which is I find so strange. Why does Microsoft make Windows hardware with no Windows Hello cameras in it? I don't get that at all. What it does have, however, is a Copilot button, because this is a Copilot PC, and that means you can just push that to interact with Microsoft's latest version of their AI, Copilot. This is something that seems to be more useful and works better every day, every time I use it. It's integrated right into all those sort of Windows apps like the Office 365 apps, all of those. So it does a really good job of things like summarizing emails or web pages, stuff like that. It's also useful for asking how to use this device. It's quite a good sort of AI manual, if you like, for that as well. Now, another really cool thing here, and I would love to show you by doing a screen record of this and showing you, but for security reasons, it doesn't let you do that. I'm assuming that's the reason it doesn't let you do that. I've tried to film this video a few times with the screen recorder on, and it did not work. But right down here, you can't really see it. There's a little sort of orangey reddy icon, and that is the famous recall button. So we can open that, and for even more security, it allows for my fingerprint again before I can access it. And so I'm just going to do this sort of holding up to the camera, which is not that useful. But you can see here is that we now have this famous timeline of events. So we can go back. At the moment, it's set for 90 days. And we can go back through all the various things that have happened on this computer. It's kind of like the ultimate undo. So this was the big feature that they launched a little while back, and then they ironically recalled. But we finally have access to it now, and it seems to work really well. So, sometimes you muck things up doing updates, or you when you installed a program, it affected other programs and you want to uninstall. So you can go back to those various things. And even just things like looking at different websites. You forgot what the website was. Maybe you're going through Trade Me and there was something that you forgot to add to your watch list, for example. Well, now you can go back and you can see what you were looking at certain times. So yeah, that's a really powerful tool. I'd love to be able to show it to you in more detail, but like I say, they're very, very paranoid about obviously letting you show people logins and passwords and stuff like that. So they've put certain extra levels of security around it. I can't show you that in any more detail. But I can assure you it seems to work pretty well, and is yet another reason for using this device. One more reason is the camera and the online video functionality. So let me take you inside the Surface laptop right now. Here we go. Okay, here we are inside the Surface laptop. And as you can see, there's some quite cool little effects that we now have access to. So this is not a blurred background. It's another effect called Portrait Blur, which I haven't actually seen before on a device like this. Because I don't like that sort of artificial, blur out, all the evidence of whatever is behind you, because that always seems to do, weird effects around your head and all of that. So instead, it's just doing that kind of bokeh effect that you can do, with your phone camera and that sort of thing, putting you in focus and the other things not in focus. So I think that's quite a cool effect. You can adjust the brightness. You can also, should do framing. Have I got that working? It's not working as well as I would have hoped. Just check that. Yeah, automatic framing. It is supposed to do it. I know that when I tested it before, it didn't do it very quickly. And also eye tracking. So no matter which way I look, I should be looking at you, even though I might be looking up things like the specs of this device. And there's a couple of mics in there as well. So you be the judge of how this sounds. But personally, I think it's a great device for your next online meeting or stream. And in fact, it's a great device, full stop. Just don't try and install Adobe Audition on it.